everyone, Sabrina here from RecoveryRock.org, and today we're going to make gravy. It's not only just a delicious way to dress up mashed potatoes, but once you learn how to make a basic gravy, you can use it in soups and in other sauces, and it's a great way to use your homemade chicken broth, which is full of nutrients and extra vitamins and minerals to nourish and feed yourself and your family. So let's get started. It's really simple. All you need is, this is 2 tablespoons of butter. And we're going to put that into our pan. Our pan is on medium heat, and that is going to start melting right away. If you happen to be sensitive to dairy products, you can use coconut oil. I've also used coconut oil when I'm cooking for people who can't have dairy. And this is just 2 tablespoons of flour. Again, if you're gluten-free or gluten intolerant, you can use brown rice flour. I've used that before, and it turns out just as well. So what we're doing here is we're making a roux, is the technical term. So equal parts, 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of flour. We're going to mix that around, and you can see it's getting a little pasty, a little gluey, and that's exactly what we want to see. Okay, again, we're just on medium heat, we're not on high. And here are 2 cups of our homemade chicken broth. And we're just going to slowly, I'm going to switch to the whisk. The key to gravy without lumps is whisking it constantly. We're going to whisk that. This is actually cold broth, so I'm going to increase the heat just a little bit. What makes gravy thicken is a combination not only of the flour and the butter, but it's also heat. So if you're using cold broth like I am, you need to increase the heat to get it to gel. And we're just going to continue to whisk it. I can already tell there's not going to be any lumps in this. This is great. Once you learn how to make this basic gravy, you can use it in all sorts of ways. If you want to make a cream gravy, all you would need to do is use milk, or if you wanted to be even healthier, almond milk. Almond milk has a lot fewer calories than regular milk does if you're watching your calories. Okay, now it's starting to bubble a little bit. And we are gonna, this is about the consistency I would like it, so I'm not gonna actually use the rest of it. I would suggest as you're doing this that you kind of play with it and make it to your own liking. So don't pour all the 2 cups of broth in at once. You might want to reserve a little bit like I did. And there we go. Now all that's left to do is to season it. I'm going to turn off the burner. And we're going to add a little bit of real salt. I'm going to pour it in my hand so I can tell how much salt I am actually putting in. About 3/4 of a teaspoon. And a little bit of pepper. This has taken maybe a minute, maybe a minute and a half from start to finish. And now the last thing that we have to do, you always taste it before you put it on the table and get the seasoning right. That is great. That is perfect. It'll be perfect on chicken. It'll be perfect on mashed potatoes. If there's any left over, I'll save it and make a soup for tomorrow's lunch. And there you have it. Have a great time. Leave a comment and tell me how your gravy turned out for you.